Hey guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. Today I'm going to head out to historic Smithville. Hopefully the rain will dissipate a little bit. The weather didn't say anything about rain today. Then I woke up this morning and it's like, hey, it's going to rain. Okay, but it's just a little bit in the morning, they're saying. So I'm going to historic Smithville. It's a great family place. To take your family. It's just this village. I'll show you all the video of it and everything. But today's topic is basically, I'm just going to give you some very basic, important advice if you're looking to create your first film. The Walt Whitman Bridge. Sometimes I think I'm in Jersey more than I'm in Philly. Smithville, historic Smithville, is hands down one of my favorite places to come to. It's a colonial style village with a ton of independently owned businesses, little shops, t-shirt shops, boutiques, cookware. There's a bakery. There's all kinds of little shops in here that make this place so interesting and so much fun to come to. I come here all the time, especially around Christmas. So, writing. You want to write something that you actually can do. And what I mean by that is, unless you have a lot of money to pull it off, and if you do, I'm jealous, and I wish you all bad luck. Write something that's obtainable. You have to write something, write big, and then you're most likely going to have to water it down. But there's nothing more frustrating than spending months and months writing a movie and then realize after you're done and you don't have the money to do it or the capabilities to do it. So write something that you can actually do. Remember, this is your first film. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to happen, and it's okay. But try to write something obtainable to your capabilities. Big mistake that a lot of filmmakers, first-time filmmakers, make. Actors. When you cast your film, I know you want to put your best friends in there, and that's fine. And if it's not a film that you plan on streaming anywhere or anything like that, and you're okay with it, then fine. But you have to find, otherwise you have to find the best actors out of your group possible. Because these are the people, guys, these are people that are going to be telling your story. This is going to determine whether your viewers take your movie seriously or not. People have no idea how hard it is to make a film. So, you know, a lot of people are quick to laugh at filmmakers and movies that have bad acting and things like that. It is so hard to make a bad movie. I give credit to anybody that has completed a film. But so when you get your actors, put your best one out there and write to their capabilities also. It's all about what you're capable of doing. Don't force it. Don't try to force them to do something they're just not able to do. And then you wind up keeping it in the film because it's part of your story. You have no choice at that point unless you shoot it over. You want to keep them in a comfortable zone where you know and they know they could pull it off and be believable. That's the key. They have to be believable. You want somebody that's authentic or believable or natural is what the word I'm looking for. Just a natural actor when you're up there and it's just everything comes fluent and natural and he or she doesn't look like they're acting. The store behind me is probably one of my favorite stores. I never buy anything in there. I guess it's because it's got the slate board on the building. It grabs my interest. I don't know. They have like t-shirts from movies like Halloween. Fred and Ethel, this couple, came here and opened up a stagecoach stop. And then they opened up an antique place, I believe. I had this wrong. And they realized that people wanted to eat when they were here. So they started bringing in these buildings, these little buildings from other parts of New Jersey and placing them here, and actually built this village. So some of these buildings are actually from the 1800s, some of them. And these things are all over the place. How you doing? All right, don't growl at me. Another cool thing about this place is it's a great wedding venue. You can actually stay over here. This building behind me, they're rooms, they're beautiful. I stayed here overnight because I was doing a video the following day here, and they put me up over here. And the room is beautiful. So your bridesmaids and ushers and all that, they could stay in these rooms, and then the wedding venue is in this barn, this gigantic barn across the other way. I love this place. I love it. It makes me happy. Camera gear. This pisses me off so much. So I apologize if I get a little emotionally mad about this. Don't pay attention to the YouTubers that say that you need the best possible camera and have to spend thousands of dollars on a camera to make your film. You could pull your phone out of your pocket right now and shoot your movie in 4K. I don't want to hear that crap. You know, you could absolutely do that. The best camera is the one that you have. Of course there's better cameras, but guess what? Your viewer doesn't care, nor will they tell the difference. It's all these YouTubers out there, these technical YouTubers out there that have to say, you have to have 10-bit 422. No, you don't. No, you don't. Anything you get today, any kind of camera you get is going to look great. They all look great. So you don't need the best. You don't need the most expensive. So if that's stopping you from making your movie, don't let it. Do it on your phone. Audio. Simply put, guys, if you have bad audio, you have a bad movie, a bad video. Your film will never be taken serious if your film doesn't have good audio. Pay attention to it. A lot of the equipment out, like lavalier mics and boom mics, might do the job for you and keep everything level, but just make sure that your sound isn't too loud, because that's sometimes very hard to fix. If it's too low, you can always bump that up in post. Another good tip is surround yourself with confident, positive people to help you make your film. You can't make movies by yourself. And make sure that they're dependable. More than anything, make sure they're dependable. They're not going to call out on you the day of or not show up, which will happen, guys. It's going to happen to you. I'm just telling you, it's going to happen to you, but try to limit it to just a few people. Keep your crew small as possible and your cast as small as possible for the beginning, for the first movie that you make. And believe me, after 1 or 2 movies, you're going to have more education about filmmaking than you would going to college, going to school for it. I don't even recommend going to school for it. I recommend hitching on to somebody that makes movies and learning that way. So guys, the number 1 rule for filmmaking is have fun. Have fun doing it. It's a lot of work. It definitely is, but it's also a lot of fun. And I wish I could do it full time for the rest of my life and make it my living. Only a select few get to do that, in which I am jealous and I hate you. Keep everything within your ability. Don't push it too much. You want to push a little because you want to get better and better, and you will naturally. But you don't want something too big where you can't accomplish it, or you're forced to accomplish it and it just comes out terrible. You don't want that. There's a lot more tips I can give you, but in a nutshell, that's it. Just keep it controllable, stay positive, have fun, and I'll see you next time.